Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon coming back at you again. Excited to be here as we continue our journey through the lore of Warcraft. On our last episode, we read some of that last Dungeons & Dragons source book material, book for World of Warcraft, the role-playing game. The book's called Dark Factions. We're on the 7th chapter, all about said factions, and we learned a little bit about the kind of the most evil offshoot of the trolls, the Akari, and the even further extreme Atalai. Primarily, you can find them in the Sunken Temple and maybe some of the raids like Zul Grub. In Classic, that's kind of where they play. They represent a neutral faction. Well, I guess you could possibly think of the Hakari as neutral, but no, they're a dark faction. We've also been playing World of Warcraft Classic, and we have been playing through. We finished our mini set, and then last time we tried to get water totems for our shaman, but that was... I did not expect to have them send us back and forth between Eastern Kingdoms all over the world, and so we're probably in the last couple steps. And we will finish that on the next episode, or the next time we play with him. So stay a while and listen as we jump in with our Night Elf Druid, our Feral Druid, Shalasir, one of the Shadow Song clan. Now, she has basically finished all quests in Ashenvale. If you look, or Darkshore, I mean, she has little to none. There is this quest, the Tower of Althalax, but that's actually a quest that sends you into Ashenvale, and there's steps that need to be completed before you come back. Theralune's Escape is a breadcrumb that takes you into Ashenvale, so the only real one we have is this Absent-Minded Prospector, which we're on right now. Now, unfortunately, Shalasir, because she's been doing her own thing, she hasn't been being pushed in the same way that our other characters have, so she is lower level. Unfortunately, we have this quest. The Absent-Minded Chain takes you to the final step in the wetlands, and because she's not scheduled to quest in the wetlands on the weird, ridiculous schedule of questing that I made her, and because no one else that's questing there, according to my charts, is going to be in the wetlands, is also going to have quested in Darkshore. In fact, none of the other characters are. If I don't do this quest with her, no one else will do it. So we're going to have to try, even though it's a level 24 quest and she's 21, we're going to have to try and kill these raptors. Luckily, they're level 22, 23, so they're doable. And then we have to hunt this guy. That's just a finding. Luckily, she can stealth in her cat form. We're not picking up any quests from Menethil here. We're just going to explore. And do what we can. If we die, we die. But we're going to kill these raptors first and foremost until we can hopefully get a freeze pop. That, I believe that's a band. From the Guitar Hero days, I kind of remember some of their songs. So yeah, if we can finish this in a reasonable amount of time, then she will also be primed to go and start Ashenvale, and we'll actually have our first character doing that. Now, these are some Crocolisks. I don't particularly want to fight them, but I will fight these different mobs if I have to, because they are at least level appropriate. I see 21s, but this is what we want. I guess these raptors have supposedly... I don't even remember the exact lore of the quest, but I believe the raptors... Now this one has an escalating cycle of bleed, the way that it kind of works. Okay, we got nothing there. We'll just kind of see how this goes. I don't really have a ton of cat moves, so that's sort of kind of holding me back. This is a level 23, so it's a little bit higher in terms of damage. right there, you could see perhaps I should have gone for 3 dots instead of 2. I don't need black oozes. This is just raptors that I need for this quest. The more or the less, the merrier, I guess. So I need to tick off, ideally 3 dots. She does have a pretty good, I mean, I've spec'd into this cat form. So the way that the feral form bleed works is different than the rogue. The rogue bleed, it's essentially kind of a wash when you do it. Because it will, like, the more combo points you put in, it affects the time that the bleed happens. Yes, they bleed over longer, and it does more damage. So the way that the cat form looks, if you look, the time that the bleed out happens is the same no matter what. So that means that the benefit is you're doing more ticks of damage per second. So I'm starting to run out of, I'll eat some of my boiled clams here. I don't have a drink, I guess, but the boiled clams will at least raise my spirit. Oh, but yeah. Oh, I forgot she's an alchemist. So I should use maybe my intellect, use some of these different potions, since it's not going to get any harder than what we're doing right now, for sure. So I could use my ghost saber cat to help me fight too, but when we're doing the stealthy part of the mission, I worry that will, yeah, that's actually worse. I worry that will, that will kind of draw some mobs, despite whether or not I'm ready to fight them. So yeah, what we're trying to do is find the balance between, for her, since it's with the rogue, it's pretty easy. It's like, okay, fine, between slice and dice and that, just go ahead and switch, put a dot, put 1 dot, put 1 dot, and then as we get higher levels, we get some other talents and stuff like that. Yeah, we can try some other things. But with her, it's really striking the balance between what's that perfect time when I can maximize the most DPS. And so this would be a min-maxer's dream, like if you're simming. This would be a good one for simming, this spec. Because there's a lot to... You could really hit that sweet spot based on creature level, da-da-da-da-da. So maybe I'll try... I mean, I like hitting him with the Moonfire. It helps draw that aggro. Don't want to fight that Screecher. That one, it will most likely draw other enemies to me, but 2, so
not ready yet.
2, it will it keeps dodging. There we go. 2, it's gonna do that call for help at the end. Yeah, see, I got some bad luck on that one where it just kept dodging everything I was doing. So that maybe there, I got that Stone of Relu. So thank goodness. So we can now, we can stick away from the raptors. We no longer need them. What we need now is the final piece, sneaking in and getting that. Now at least I can go into stealth mode. So if it gets too hairy, I'll absolutely pull that. Let's see, we got some mage oil right here. Is it worth fighting a raptor for? Not really. But I can at least... Ah, dang it. I don't have a sprint. I do think eventually you can get a sprint. You do get that Nature's Grasp move. I do have that, but when I'm being followed by 2, see, then that one is... That works once, but then it has a 1-minute cooldown, so that part's kind of ridiculous. There's some bruiseweed up there. That's cool. Her bag situation, she hasn't caught up. Some of the people I had to finally... When you do the math, now at this point, 10 silver is not a game changer anymore, and the stuff that... Oh, gosh. Of course it was a failed attempt. Some of the stuff that you end up leaving by the wayside would quickly pay for a 10 silver bag, so when you start doing the math on that, now you start to realize, hey, like, I should just pay the 10 silver for another 6-slot bag. Because I'm throwing away more than 10 silver with this stuff each like extended questing run for not having it. Dagnabbit. I really... Okay. I don't know what that guy's problem was. They are really into fighting me. Let's see. That's Shadow Meld versus Prowl. So maybe I'm going to switch over to the Prowl mode. It's going to be a little slower, but while I'm in this dicier... can't do it. Dang it. I should have at least waited until I was maybe a little bit further out of range. So I don't know exactly how we're going to get there. I don't know what the path is. That's what I'm sort of kind of looking for. It looks like maybe we can get a path right here. If you look on the mini-map and if you look to the right, it looks like there's a sign saying, no, don't come here. And maybe this, because we do need to find Flagon Guts fossil, and it doesn't really say anything, so at least it's not really a mob that we'll be killing. Quelgar's excavation site. Alright, so do we have some mapping? We do, so we're most likely going in that cave. These are much tougher, at least they have signs kind of marking the way. These look to be much tougher mobs, so now we are going to go ahead and take the stealth approach. At this point, I'm not going to, not much tougher, but like these are the same, but I did see a 25 down there. But it's not really worth it. There's a wild steel bloom. I don't think I can even, I don't even think I have the herbalism chops to get that. Okay. Alright, so I don't see anybody nearby. This might be far enough along. Now, I might have to also run back. So that kind of stinks because if I'm supposed to be turning this into... Yeah, I have to go back to Menethil to turn this in. And then it'll be kind of a wash about whether or not I take the boat. Or... Well, these guys aren't even hostile. It's just... Hey, come get this stone. It's cool. Alright, so it looks like one of those... Oh, what do you call those things? Trilobite or something like that? I figured Flagon Gut would send someone for that fossil eventually. Well, you were right, and it was me. I don't know why you guys couldn't do it. Kind of lame, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright, so now we have to come back. Maybe I can kind of take a shortcut. And hop down from cliffside to cliffside. That might be something I can look at. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be... Uh-oh. Look, there's a guy right there, too. No! Not what I was hoping for. I need him to let me be, so that then I can heal the heck out of myself. I hear him leaving. I need the cat equivalent of a vanish. I'm gonna die. Maybe I can bust my way out of here by drinking this, but look at them, their levels are off the charts. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I can't. I'm just trying to find a path to where there's not that many that I will pick up. There, I did not succeed so much on that. Okay. I don't have another Nature's Grasp up my sleeve. Yikes, I just picked up another one. I'm gonna die. Now I'm for sure gonna die. I really thought that I got him with the Nature's Grasp, but maybe he resisted. Playing fast and loose with my life here. Every time I think I'm good, I keep drawing one. That one procced second. These love stinking weeds. Come on. Oh, I was so close to escaping out of there. And it takes you further the opposite direction. That sucks. That sucks. Alright, well, I was hoping at least if I was going to die that it was going to send me back to Menethil. No, at least the Night Elves have that fast death form. Oh, yikes. Yeah, and I could have played that safer. I could have been in stealth and worked my way down, so you don't have to be like me. You can just, you know, be dumb and die. Or you can take your time, be meticulous, be careful. Your choice. I'm a little fast and loose with my life here. I guess I like the rush. I almost pulled that off. I was pretty close. I just had a couple more seconds here or there. If I had, I don't know. It's kind of tough. Like, did I want to try the entangling roots? I want to save my mana for the healing. Oh man, yesterday I was having my, I was playing last night, the Gleekon and Mrs. Gleekon duo, and we had some deaths. We were killing the guy that we recently just killed on the episode, Fangor, and it was stressful, to say the least. We had some deaths. We had some bad luck with, spawns. We don't usually have a lot of deaths because, you know, you play in a duo, usually do pretty well. But that duo, our other duo, is a warrior and healing spec shaman, so they're pretty solid. But this one is a rogue and a warlock. And those Shadowhide gnolls are that misnomer Shadowhide. That's not a misnomer. Shadowhide is not a misnomer. Those things go anywhere from highly resistant to completely invulnerable to shadow magic. So it really minimized my effectiveness as a warlock. And rogue at the, you know, in the 20s, it's starting to get there. I mean, you can be good, you can play your cards right and do some things that are good, but you know, my wife she games out of love, and she's, you know, she's not like she's honing her talents on her rotation or anything, googling anything. She just, you know, enjoys playing with me. Don't know why. Like the crazy, like those of you that listen to this show, sometimes I hear myself and I'm like, why do people do it? But it is, I do have fun with this game, so I can understand the joy for the game, and if I can make it a little bit more fun for you guys, or if I can bring watching me flounder around and fail, if that adds anything for anybody, I'm happy to provide it. I do enjoy this. Excuse me. So today is my oldest daughter's birthday. We're gonna celebrate that. This will probably be my only video today. Oh, actually, crap! I need that as a sharp claw because she's an alchemist.
Safe travels.
She is turning 24, so there you go. Age me a little bit there. She is right now at the beach. She went to the beach and took my youngest son, the 12-year-old, this has been the summer of full puberty for old young mini Gleekon. That boy, he's getting pimples and attitude.
Great to meet you.
With the Stone of Relu, I will be able to release the hidden secrets of my fossil, as well as Remtravel's fossil from Darkshore, shall I say her?
Most excellent.
Chalice now to see if I can use the stone to decipher the powers of the fossil.
I guess I'll pick the
Keep your
blade.
feet on the ground.
Okay, so it says archaeologist Flagongut begins to manipulate the stone of Relu over the two fossils who have summoned forth Amon. That's kind of actually cool. What's that? Ah, I see you toil with relics of the past. Be warned that even your creators are fallible. He kind of looks like Tyr. He looks like a titan. Digging too deep into your past might bring an abrupt end to your future. Okay, so we're looking at the fossils, and somehow the fossils are giving us this Amon dissipates before your eyes. Also, I wonder if that's where the trolls kind of get that Zul Amon tale. And that's it. It looks as though we got that snippet.
It's a mystery of the past indeed, but a key to our future.
Right, so it's giving us our first snippet about these titans being tied to the past. Now, what can we do here? We can go back to Aberdeen, which I think is probably the best bet. Hearthing to Aberdeen is going to be as effective as taking the boat. What's the point? And we're not going to be hearthing anywhere again on this episode, so I'm going to burn my hearth. Sell that dagger. I don't really need it. Yeah, that's about it. I got those raptor eggs. I don't think there's anything I can do, but maybe I'll find some recipes for that. So now what we have to do is go down. We're going to pick up this one shot, one kill on the way to the south because that's another breadcrumb. And we are actually doing it. Guys and gals, we're moving into Ashenvale. She pulled off what the others could not. She may be lower level, but she's doing it. So one shot, one kill. Actually, I don't think it's an escort. If I think back, I did this episode a couple weeks back. This quest. I think you have to. It's one of those quests like we did before we got the hammer for the paladin, where you kind of have to survive a few waves. But I don't think it's a tough one. If you look, it's a level 15 quest. Then after you do that, then she's like, okay, cool, we succeeded, thanks a lot. Go tell fam in Ashenvale. So we will do that. And here we've already been there. We have Astronar, we have the ancient statuette, we have another there, we have Maestra's Post. So we're kind of going to have to decide. This time I maybe want to try to quest a little differently, because the way we did Aberdeen is we just, oh my gosh, we just ran out. This quest, Darkshore, is a pain. This zone sucks. The way that we did it is not really... I did it differently off camera, and it took us a long time. It's just one of the longest zones. Even though it's a skinny little strip of land, it has you running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It just is a long zone. Like, if you look at a zone like Loch Modan in comparison, or even Red Ridge Mountains, it's not that long. Like, we're going to wrap up Red Ridge Mountains, I think, on the next episode. And that's about where I am off camera, too. We just did the same trifecta of quests that I did with you guys. I just did those off camera as well. So all that's left is the Red Ridge Elite quest. Sorry, I'm a little congested in the throat today. But yeah, Ashenvale. I'm guessing Ashenvale. It's a pretty hefty zone, but maybe it's not as big. It's hard to say. Size can be deceiving, because when you look at Loch Modan, you go pop over to the Eastern Kingdoms and take a look at the loch. It looks like a decent sized zone, but it's not really that long. The others, they're all pretty comparable in time, but Darkshore wasn't. Silverpine even beat it. Of course the Barrens is, and then you look at something like Stranglethorn Vale. Stranglethorn Vale is not. That's a whole other beast. They have both of those two zones in retail officially split into into two zones, like northern and southern barrens and northern and southern Stranglethorn Vale, so that they are that big. And then yeah, so when we get into Ashenvale here, what we'll do is we'll just kind of look at a hub and start trying to go. This is the shore. We'll save the Strand to last. We'll save the Black Fathom Deeps. I'm not quite ready. If you look at the dungeons, Black Fathom Deeps is actually rated a pinch, one little smidge higher than the stockades. So we will actually do stockades with our other three before we ever get to Black Fathom Deeps. If you look, I think we have just about all the quests for Black Fathom Deeps, but they're level 25, so she's not even to the part where she's on level with them, let alone, it's nice to be a couple levels above. So we'll run her around quite a bit of Ashenvale. This is a weird little, looking for Arcanite transmutes. This guy says DMT, so that must be Dire Maul something, I'm guessing. Buff has been opened. Reavers down, Slipkick trapped, Eyes passive, Library open, Spiders dead. Okay. That's very specific. Maybe that's like, I don't know if he typed that. Yeah, we're not quite there yet, but that's our next dungeon in the old list here. We have Stockades is coming up, and then Black Fathom Deeps is shortly on the horizon as well. But I am getting ready. I think it'll be fun to do stocks. Looking forward to it. And then Nomragon and then segging into the Scarlet Monastery. And Scarlet Monastery, you could think of it because it has 4 wings. We could do it. I don't know. We could do it 1 wing at a time. We could do it. Usually people do it in a pair. Like when I see it advertised. There, because I think I think there's the library. I think there's the maybe graveyard is one. Like blacksmith or something like that is one. What is it? There's library, graveyard, armory, and cathedral. So graveyard and library, I believe, are more on a par level-wise, and then higher level would be armory and cathedral. Alright, so we've done our walk. That was really the big walk. Compared to our last episode, which was just walking, this is a lot less. Here's Sentinel Ainasha. 1 shot, 1 kill. I was traveling to Aberdeen with an important message when I was attacked by the Furbolg Marash and his trackers. During the attack, I was poisoned, leaving me barely able to stand. I can make an antidote, but it will take time before it is ready. I would ask that you defend me until I can apply the antidote. I will aid you with my bow as best I can. Should we survive, I will be able to deliver my message to Aberdeen while you speak with Onea at Maestra's post to inform her of this incident. So she's sending us to Maestra's post. Also, interestingly enough, wait, did you hear that? Something approaches from the west. Oh, yeah, see, they're dead already, like, I didn't even... So this, I would say, like, maybe, I don't give it a chance to apply the dot. Also, why would she, if she's just chilling here, like, was she just waiting for me to start using her antidote? Like, I can make an antidote. I was just sitting here. I know time is of the essence. Princess Puba. I believe that's like a Stranglethorn quest, that message in a bottle. I think there's 3 waves. I think they're pretty... These guys are kind of weak, so I think what I'm going to do is just dot and tag. Oh, there's a 3rd. Okay, so if I have to... Oh, my thorns are not activated. Okay, so... she said, yeah, she didn't say anything else there. Having my thorns up would have been helpful. I should have had that up. That will help me more, because especially when they're wailing away. I mean, I could actually switch more into a tank mode. Here's Marosh, the devious. I've run out of arrows. I'm afraid if any more come, you need to take care of them. Take them on by yourself, my friend. Praise Illume. I don't know if I could have survived the day without you, friend. My leg feels much better now. The remedy must be working. If you'll excuse me, I must go report to my superiors about what has transpired here. Please speak with Sentinel Onea at Maestra's post in Ashenvale. She will see to it that you are properly rewarded for your bravery this day. Thanks. I also, it looks like he dropped a couple things. A banana. Delicious. A bow, which is cool. Bind on equip bow. You always get that kind of thing with characters that don't actually use it. Oh, my potions have worn off as well after. Well, they didn't wear off. I died. I can't remember if I think this was all. I can't remember if I was on camera or not, but I did an episode. One of my favorite moments in Baron's chat since I've started doing this. Actually, it's not Baron's chat anymore. It's looking for group chat. But it might have been Baron's chat, actually. I think it was Baron's chat. But I was doing my rogue Talanji, and I was going those pirates, and I was picking their pocket. And I picked one of the pirates' pockets, and I got one of those Telebeam bananas out of it. And I just thought that was so funny. And in Baron's chat, I said, I just picked the pirate's pocket and got a banana. And then a couple people laughed in the chat, but then my favorite part was this person responded. It was said, looking for a banana, found a banana, something like that, and it just tickled me. It was just the phrasing on that. Looked for a banana, found a banana. Alright, so there are these little posts. There's a quest right here we could think about, the Ancient Statuette. There's also these to turn in. They're worth considering. I think I'm going to go down and turn in these quests we have sitting in our thing. I always said Maestra's post, but it could be Maestra's post. I don't know. But holy cow, we actually are questing in Ashenvale. We made it. We finally had someone break free of the chains. I feel like we've been trapped in the vicinity of Ashenvale with all of these quests and all of these things and just sniffing. That guy's name is Girthquake. It's nice to actually get there. And I mean, I don't have any particular fondness for Ashenvale. I don't hate this zone. I don't love it. I'm kind of Ashenvale ambivalent. The levels that are like this, that are all heavy forest, meh. I mean, it's cool. Look at the purple leaves and everything. It's pretty. But it's, you know, it's just nice to change it up a little bit. It's nice to get her out of here. She will be, after, she's working on... She'll be switching over and going to Hillsbrad after this, because why the heck would I not do it like that? I don't know what the heck I was thinking with my planning. But at least we have a path. She can go up through the wetlands and everything. But let's tell her that we have done a good job babysitting her friend.
Hello.
You bring most welcome news, Druid. It is good to hear that Einasha is alive and well thanks to you. I would hope that you might accept a reward for your valor. May Elune watch over you and light your path.
Del Nadris.
I'll take the money. Alright, so let's look at Maestra's post. Let's just see, we have a book that you can't read. There's a leader here, Liladris Moon River. She doesn't seem to have anything for us as of right now, maybe not ever. But if you look down at the bottom, there's, I don't know, a kind of a shrine or something? Firo Ironhand is chilling. He looks to be a human. Another human. This is the guy that we needed to tell about the Tower of Aphilax. He looks like a paladin.
What can I do for you?
Delgrim the Purifier. You have some business with me, Druid. You don't mind my saying, you seem a bit well equipped for a messenger. I suppose Balthul wanted to be certain that his letter reached my hands. Let's see what he has to say. This is disturbing news. When undead or demonic forces are found, I hope the Sentinels destroy them. First, I was unaccustomed to the manners of the Night Elves, but I've grown to respect them greatly as allies. Tower of Alphalax. Balthul's letter is dire. This cult of the Dark Strand is a thorn in my side that must be removed. I've been dealing with some of the Dark Strand scum northeast of here at Uldilaran. One of their number possesses a soul gem that I believe holds the secret to the cult's power. Bring it to me and I'll be able to decipher the secrets held within.
Be careful.
Alright, so that looks to be right around here. So cool. That's something we can do. And let's check out Bathrin's hair.
I am honored.
There is a plan.
This is Orendil Broadleaf.
That points to the old ruins of Bathrin's haunt to the north. The plant was called Bathrin's hair. It was known to cure ailments of the spirit. There is a sick child, and I believe it is more than just a physical illness. You go to Bathrin's haunt and search for it. Search it for Bathrin's hair. I am here to properly treat the child. Bathrin's haunt lies north of Maestra's Books and just south of the border to Darkshore.
Okay, cool. So, we, between the hair, the soul gem, that's actually the dungeon, so we can ignore that. And we have this ancient statuette. Let's get to it. Let's go over, actually, and check out the ancient statuette first. I'm a little interested in doing that. Let's refresh. Oops, I put it on that dude. Let's refresh our buffs as we get to some questing, and we're going to look at the ancient statuette as well. We'll go up and do that path. There are some bucks, soul wild buck, that can be killed if you're that kind of person, or you want some leather. I think that now their little picture is not necessarily impressive, but I like the way they look in game. I like the bucks. I think they have a cool, I don't know what you would call that, character model, avatar, what, I don't know. Now the wolves, I don't like them prowling my way. But at least the levels are appropriate for Shalacir. She's, you know, she's in the right place at the right time to be doing it. Unlike when she was just in the wetlands, essentially committing suicide. Alright, so we just passed a little weird shrine. I mean, I guess their faces are a little weird. I guess upon closer inspection, they're not that impressive. But maybe in retail they're a little better, or maybe the ones in Stone Talon. I don't know. I think they look okay. There's a baby deer. Maybe they just look good from a distance, like if you just squint. So this is the Dark Strand. I always get this area mixed up with another zone that has the one that has the Zoram Strand. Don't remember which one that is. Is that an Eastern Kingdoms thing? I don't remember. Alright, so we have Talon here. He's just chilling. Or maybe that is it right there. And maybe it looks different in retail now. Actually, I think this is it. That's the little horde area. Alright, so let's see what he has to say.
Talon be with you.
The ancient statuette.
I would charge you with a task, Shalacir. I was on my small vessel skimming over the submerged ruins of Zoram.
There we go.
When Naga attacked me, surging from the water and tearing at me with their claws. I fled, carrying what supplies I could to make this meager camp. But when I reached the shore and ran, my prized possession was lost. Please, Shalacir, find the site of my ambush along the coast in the north, and search for an ancient statuette. It is the reason I have braved the dangers of the Zoram Strand.
Oh, by the way, you know how we got lucky on our last episode and found this glowing cat figurine? That isn't, like, I went looking for that with some other characters, and it was not... Thank you, Questy. Questy saves you a lot of time. Like, I would not have known where to search, but it's obviously right there. That I looked through a bunch of other cat statues, and I couldn't find another one. So that must be like a rare drop. Or else I just had bad RNG. I don't know. But I did not find... Look, there's some more of those, like, dead turtles by the Naga. So as we looked at in Darkshore, I'm going to have to kill some of these guys, I think.
Kitty cat mode activate.
I want some more cat powers for sure. Okay, level 19. Let's go ahead and do a 2-dot attack. Gotcha, not too shabby. I just, we just want to get a little bit of XP. We want to make sure that we are not creating ourselves like a suicide run anyway back. And when she hits 22, maybe we'll finally get some cat fighting skills. I'm going to be getting this dumb freaking chance. That's why it's a 50% chance. So I have it at 65, I think. I don't know. Alright, so here's where he ran. There's his little statue. There's your little statue, buddy. That's his boat, maybe? Okay, so we got the ancient statuette. I always think that's such a weird statue when you look at it. It's like it's a stand-in. But look at it. If you zoom in, it's like a naked. It's 100% a naked woman's torso. Excuse me. So WoW has absolutely snuck that in. Look at it. It's 2 breasts with nipples, and they are not. That's not like a heavy man. Now it might be like a larger torso, or perhaps a pregnant, like a fertility kind of a statue is what they're trying to go for there. But they 100% have snuck that little icon in, because I don't think the moms of America in the 90s knew there was a picture of breasts. Okay, so sorry for showing pornography out there, world. My deepest apologies. All right, here comes the. That was a tough one.
Have you found the statuette, Shalazir? You found it! Thank you, Shalazir. The old city of Zoram holds many secrets, and this statuette may be the key to many of them.
Goddess.
The statuette must hold a hidden compartment.
Oh, yeah, it's a pregnant belly, and inside the belly is a baby. He searches the ancient statuette.
It's locked! No!
A chastity belt.
Shalazir, I'm in need of your help once again.
Of course you are. Oh, he's jumping us to a 25 quest. We'll come back to this. Ruzel.
I fear the ancient statuette's secrets will remain forever hidden unless you find the key to its ancient lock. That key is a ring, the Ring of Zoram. It belonged to the rulers of the city before the waves of the Sundering drowned it. For years the ring was lost, but the Naga have recently found it. Their leader, Ruzel, dwells on an isle in the northern edge of Zoram. Please, Shalazir, retrieve the ring for me.
Alright, so why is this considered... He's a level 22 guy that you have to kill. Lady Vespia. Or Ruzel. So Lady Vespia could also drop it. So, yeah, it's level... let's do it. Even though it's a level 25 quest, let's do it now. The mobs are just level 22. So that's the weird, like, quest system that they have on WoW, where it's like, why do they arbitrarily pick some of these quest levels? My only guess would be that oftentimes they do it if you're going to go into like a cave and they know you're going to have to kill a bunch of level 22s. Like that one we just did, even though it was level 18, but the mobs were level, 20 or whatever. Yeah, this is where you come if you want to practice your rogue skills. Beaches like this have a lot of lockboxes, so just a word to the wise, to the rogues out there. All right, kitty, come to play. Okay. I've got her bleeding out now. She's running, and now she's dead. Excellent. We got a better healing potion. I like that. So it says that here Lady Vespia can spawn. Maybe she's like a rare. But she's also 22. I didn't see her, but it looks as though there are a few... This is kind of a patrol spot for Ruzel. Ruzel. But, I mean, there's not even a high density of mobs. Like, I just don't know what the deal is. Why they've denoted this quest as such a tough one. That's not Lady Vespia. Now, we can go out to the sea. Maybe the... Yeah, I mean, there's level 20 Hydras, but even that's, like, whatever. Now, it says... Oh, that's different. I was going to say, it says we can turn in right there, but that's for one of the Black Fathom Deep quests, so I'm not as concerned with that. If we really just follow the quest instructions, Ruzel himself, I think, is guaranteed to spawn out there, and Lady Vespia is just, for whatever reason, sometimes I don't know, like, what triggers the programming, because, for instance, when we've been doing the Red Ridge Mountains, it says you can get those shadow orbs from the whatchamacallit, those Black Rock warlocks. It says you can get them from them, the normal ones. I've never seen one drop. I've killed a ton, and I've never seen it drop. Now, yeah, here's some Myrmidons. Like, here are some creatures, but I guess I could have gone in swim mode. I feel like it wasn't even really a big deal. It wasn't really a far swim. Now, I don't want her to run. Kind of saving my energy a little bit. That when she started to run, I wanted to be able to drop it. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking around for mobs. For Ruzel. I don't know where he spawns. Maybe we have to... These guys look to have a little more life, so I'm going to go for the 3 dot. But, yeah, maybe he patrols around. Maybe it's one of these where you've got to kill. Like, you've got to kill a few to get him all mad. I don't know. But it says he's up here, and yet I don't see him up here. I see another Myrmidon. Or maybe there's a cave. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Oh, that's potentially why right there. There we go. That is our problem. She has a bunch of mobs, so I might die. We're gonna see how this goes. They're fine going under the water, so I'm not gonna lose them doing that, but that might be the situation. So now we're gonna be very careful. We are going to meticulously kind of wend our way around the island here. I don't mind doing it. That's what's gonna happen. That's my plan. Now we're gonna create. I'm gonna see if I can possibly separate her, but it looks like that's the deal. That she's got allies. Yeah, see, there she is. She's patrolling, and she has 2 mobs that are with her. So, okay. Let's pop some potions. And we gotta make a plan. I mean, I could stealth in to at least ambush her. I could decide to go bear mode. That's a possibility. Wait for her to start to run. Flash. These are definitely possibilities. So she's patrolling around the island. I mean, we could also try the horses. Only works on beasts and druid. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of my clams. We'll get that buff going on too. I'll refresh my thorns in just a second because that thing lasts only a short amount of time. Oh, let's get my cat. He'll help me for 10 minutes. Let's use it. That could be a help. I'm just trying to clear out the vicinity. So maybe let's do that too. What we have going on here. So yeah, I'm just trying to kind of clear out. This is why it's a higher level quest. We answered the mystery because they expect you to kill 3 at the same time. Does she heal herself? She sure does. Back to full. Sure. Okay, we'll refresh the dot. I don't have an interrupt either, so there's not a lot I can do about that. Okay. Pull this guy. Yeah, it's possible maybe with some bear form going on and my pet cat helping me with my buffs up. If I kill a few more of these guys too, I might level up soon. That would be not going to give me any useful talents, but there she is right there. Okay, so it's possible that I can also entangle. So maybe if we entangle the Myrmidon. Okay, so let's do this. So first, we're going to have my pet kitty. He's going to help out. Second, I am 100% going to... oh, crap. Fight her. Oh, my cat's asleep. She's using Hibernate. Now she's going to heal herself. She's a jerk. Damn it. Okay. That's not how I mean, I guess it's better than to have had that happen after the fact. Dang, there she is. And this is where you kind of have to thread the needle between. Do you want to attempt to fight creatures? Yeah, she's freaking patrolled back into a bad spot again. Now, I only have 10 minutes with this cat, so... does sort of put me on a ticking timer. I mean, 10 minutes is a decent amount of time, but... I don't want to... I want to specifically entangle the Myrmidon, because the other two are going to shoot me, so entangling is not going to help me. It only gives me 15 seconds, but it's a start. Yeah, let's get them a little bit better placed. Then I think maybe if I go bear mode, and I keep switching between bear and heal. Okay, so now we're going to hit the entangle. Okay. Okay, come on, come on. Maybe I'll switch back to cat, actually. Oh. Okay, let's get it. Heals going. Jeez. Whew. Ay, dang it. That was unfortunate. I wasn't even close. I don't know. I didn't have a concentrated plan. She hit pretty hard. Maybe I should take out her caster first. I don't just understand that it's going to be some deaths. It's unfortunate that I lost my freaking cat. And my potions. All that. I have 1 round of potions left, but if I'm gonna go for... If I could just kill 1... Dang it. Yeah, if I could just kill 1 of her... I don't know if I can cheat. I was just trying to go. I don't think I can. If I could just kill 1 of her people, then it will get significantly easier each time. Let's use this better potion. That's gonna help a pinch, although it is my only one. But now we can see why this is a level 25 quest. 15 seconds is not a long time. Bye, kitty cat. It was nice having you. I mean, maybe he stayed around after the fact and helped me, and maybe he killed one. Maybe he even killed Ruzel herself. I did have her down kind of low, but... Tough. I could also walk around, like I said, I could walk around until I hit the 22. I'm not that far off. I am... Well, I guess I am a few 2,500 XP off. That's a little bit of a... It's a bit much for grinding. Even if we're getting 300 a pop, that's, you know, at least 8 kills minimum. I guess that's not too bad. 8 kills isn't too bad. If I'm getting 300 a pop, I don't know that I really am. All right, we're gonna try to kill the. We're gonna try to hit. We're gonna try to hit the entangle. There's Ruzel. She's alive, and so are her 2 people. Okay. So let's go ahead and buff up. I think going after her Sea Witch is probably the best bet. And maybe the entangle is not going to help in this particular instance. So what we're going to do is try to kill that Sea Witch. Now we do need. I do want them in a spot where they are. Now, what would be more useful? Would it be more useful to hit her with the... I think it might be more useful to actually be in cat form and stealth so that I can jump right into the attack against her than it would be to hit her with a moonfire on the outside. I have this potion. They were just attacking me so fast also that there was no... chance. We're gonna go ahead and bam, bam, bam.
Ready yet. Don't have
Okay, boom. Buff that potion up. Back into cat. Going after bear form now. But I got the... I did die, and I knew that was a possibility. I did bust through my potion. I probably shouldn't have even wasted that, but, Did I make another potion? I don't have any bottles on me, but I do have some. Either way, that was okay. Even though it seemed like it was maybe not the best, that actually wasn't too terrible because we killed one of her entourage. I'm going to go for the Myrmidon. Now we can hit with the Entangle and then hit her. So now the Entangle possibility or whatever, the Entangle strategy is not the worst one. So none too shabby if we go that route. And at least it's not the worst death run. But yeah, hitting the Entangle on that Myrmidon and then busting her with a Moonfire, switching into cat form and laying it all out on her. Maybe even hitting a preemptive rejuvenation on myself. Especially since I don't have a potion. They're all possible. I could also hit her with the fairy fire. Those are all nice. Maybe I hit him with the tough. What do I, where do you go first on this? Gotta think my order of operations. I think because it has that 1.5 second cast, I really want to do. They're not a beast or a dragonkin, so that's that same hibernate that they used on my cat. We gotta do this. We have to be fairly successful fairly fast because we don't want her stupid entourage respawning. That would defeat the whole purpose of everything. And yet we have to at least heal up a pinch. We got to get our boiled clams and everything. I wonder if hitting her with the fairy fire is worth it. These different global cooldowns. It might be, since we're going to be ripping and shredding. Or if I should just, boom, go right into the stealth attack like I did. With the other. That's not the worst idea either. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so let's scan and see where they're at. Put our... The good thing about cat style is I don't care as much. There they are. Okay, so we do need... to make sure that they are not standing right... Now, I don't know that her entourage will respawn, actually. Now that I think about it. We just need her away. Yeah, should I just place right into her? Or would it be better to have 15 seconds without that jerk? Now that I think about it, actually. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. She's patrolling right by that other Myrmidon. That would have been a nightmare. That would have been a botched run right away. Okay. So here they are. They're starting to come higher. Nobody's going to spawn and ruin this for me. Okay. So now, that's a slightly better spot. So now we're going to switch to her. Hit her with the wrath. Hit her with the fairy fire. Cat form. Boom. Just keep kiting her a little bit away from him.
I don't have energy.
Okay. Now we're going to hit her with some more. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Live, 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 live.
Ah, man!
Okay, so... Crap. Crap. Jeez. Okay. We were close. Jeez, we were close. I wonder if I should try to take out her Myrmidon. Same plan, because she's a melee fighter. So maybe I go same plan, but I go against the melee fighter. Because maybe, like I said, maybe her entourage won't respawn. Actually, typically when you have groups like this, packs, the entourages don't respawn. So maybe we do this exact same plan that I just did, but we go and take out her Myrmidon next, because he is a little bit weaker than her. So we go with the entangle on her, and then we hit everything else. We do the Moonfire and the Fairy Fire. Actually, Fairy Fire might not be worth the global cooldown. But it might. I mean, decrease of 120, 175 armor, not the worst. Maybe I need to bust my 2 potions out again, also. Because if it was just her by herself, I could take her. Shame I don't have any regular potions. I was close, but not quite there. I'll be annoyed. Luckily I haven't seen any buddy coming around here, so I don't have to worry that much about someone poaching my kill. I would be sad if that happened. Or if they wanted to, I mean, if I saw them, I could just invite them to a group. We could two-man this pretty easily. Druids are just sort of an example of a class that's like, you know, jack of all trades but master of none sort of sitch. So it really, you can be smart and creative, but you can't. Her frickin' partner respawned. You've got to be kidding me. They do respawn. Oh man. What a freaking sad feeling that is. Kidding me. Oh, bummer.
It's still recharging.
All right, let's go back to clearing out the area a little bit. Get some XP. Because I'm not gonna keep doing that. I'm not gonna keep like suicide running, killing one person. That's not gonna happen. So now I'm thinking about some kind of kite strategy. I've used all my resources up. Something like that.
Not ready yet.
So if I hit some kind of kite strategy, yeah, that's good. We're getting the got her off before got her. She took her out before she busted the heel. Only 22. If I could just live long enough to focus her down. It'd be great. It'd be great. Annoying. Let's see how much XP we're getting for these guys. Like, coming at her with full energy is potentially a good idea. I like the idea of just, like, going... I got a potion. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, so... here's what I'm thinking now. Let's give this a try. This time we are just going to... I'm going to wait till I'm at full life. And then... actually, you know what? Maybe I'm going to... cast this. It lasts for 45 seconds. Maybe I'm going to cast that on myself. And then I'm going to go into stealth. And just, I'm going to see if I can get a 5-point thing on her. And then I'm going to run and see how successful I am. Oh gosh. She's not in a good spot for me, and also my nature's grasp is already going to wear off. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to run around the side of the island. I'm going to hit her with...
I'm out of
Now I'm going to run. jeez, I freaking died already. And it wasn't enough. Ah, gosh, the potion went to waste. This is, yeah, this is tough. It's a tough one. Alright, we'll kill a more. Kill a few more. See if we can get another potion. Maybe if I hit... Yeah, maybe it's not worth... maybe hitting her with the Moonfire and the Fairy Fire is worth it. I can't... That really is demoralizing that her entourage respawned. That breaks my heart. I really thought I could cut through here, I guess. I didn't think I had to walk around this mountain, but this time I think I went a different way, unfortunately. Oof. Big ol' oof. I've used my buffs, so they're gone. I mean, I do still have some boiled clams I can snack on. But yeah, this is just... Because I... Ah, man. Because if you think about the elite... there's an elite pack that patrols around the Barrens, and they are like some night elves. By killing them, you get... If you kill one specific member, you can get this scroll, which is kind of just like a breadcrumb quest. It's really a lot of work for pretty much nothing. But in that patrol, they do not respawn. The entourage does not respawn. I don't know if it's worthwhile going into bear form, because if you look at bear form, it says your armor contribution. So basically you gain 80% armor, and your health goes up. Whereas attack power is 42 plus agility. It's just not doing a lot for me. Yeah, my nature's enhance is not. That's nothing either. The 5 seconds of that, I think. Like, I could reapply the same idea I had before. I could kill her priest, because obviously I can smash and grab and kill the priest. That's doable. And then I could come back like I had started to plan, and I could, because I'll probably die, then I could entangle her and try to kill her Myrmidon. Okay, and that's probably doable. In either of those situations, if I get lucky, I won't die. And then that's less time in between. And if I could isolate her, she would be... She's soloable one-on-one. I do wonder, maybe I should go bear mode instead. Because I don't know that my DPS is really that much greater. I don't know. Alright, either way, we'll spend some time clearing out mobs. We'll do that. That part's whatever. Okay. I'm out of mana, so I can't shift over to cat form right now, but whatever. It'll get there in a second. Whatever, I guess I'll drink one of those. Let me switch in. They're patrolling, so. Thanks. I'm gonna die right now from that. Thank God. Jeez Louise, that would have made me sad. Then I think I would have just quit him. Oh, they're about to come. Alright, they're patrolling. They're about to be patrolling right on top of me. Alright, so maybe if I get another potion, I think I'll just kill a few mobs just to clear things out here. And if I get another potion, I will maybe consider... As what we've just shown is that there's no smash and grabbing her. It's not happening. Not the way I did it. Maybe if I go the other route and I do entangle on... I should entangle her, honestly. If I were to go that route, entangle her, and then... Or just smash it, like, going right after the priest is not the worst. I need a potion. But these guys seem to have an okay drop rate on those potions, so... I mean, the other benefit of staying with the coming in cat form is you can start with full energy, so that's actually pretty huge. Getting a lot of shiny fish scales. Not a lot of, I mean, and the XP, as you can see, I'm getting pretty darn close to dinging. So you know what? That could be clutch. Like, let's see how much I'm getting from these guys. Because if I can get myself to where killing that level 19 would let me ding, 272, and I am... I think I need to kill one more guy. If I kill one more, then I could kill her little priest, and then ding from killing it. Look at this strategy that we have going on here. That's the plan. Kill this dude. I don't think he's going to be quite enough to level me up. But I should get me enough to where that priest will... Okay, 300. So I am 2 XP away. That, I think that'll do. Let's get our well-fed buff. And then that's what we're going to do. We are going to... ambush her. I'm gonna go straight cat form, prowl, and then we're gonna rely on the ding from her. Then I'll use the Nature's Grasp to the Sea Witch is who we want. Okay, so we need to go full on, bam, bam, bam. Okay. Yep. Get it. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's find out. Let's go. Okay. Awesome. We're just gonna keep on keeping on with him. Okay. That and continue fighting with him. Hit him with another wrath. Okay, cool. He's running now. Okay, he should die. There goes her entourage. Okay. Get a little potion. Cat form. Okay.
I'm okay. I don't have enough.
Okay. So we're gonna do this. She's running now. Awesome. Oh! Oh man, that was required some a well-timed ding in the heat of the moment. That is what that required. Some kiting, and that's one thing. If you've watched the show, you know I do not make good enough advantage of kiting. I think that's how a lot of people get things done. Right there, kiting is what came up clutch. That's how I was able to do it. Just entangle, kiting dots. Mana potion needed. Okay. Look, they're doing some stock runs. Their name is Faith. That is one of my daughter's names. Alright. So we're going to turn this in, and that'll be a wrap on this episode. We'll pick up from here next time. She did hit 22. She can go learn some stuff. I think I'm pretty sure I have that flight path. I should probably set my hearth for Astronar. Got 48 seconds left. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But we will off camera. I can learn a couple abilities, or I could do it on camera. I don't really know if that matters to you guys, seeing what I'm doing in terms of the skills and everything. I don't mind. I could at least do the flight, and then I could learn the skills, and I mean, I like to play around with the jobs and stuff too, so that's, I guess, that I can imagine that is not as entertaining. Sometimes I have done it on the show, on the channel, but see, that's why I do it, because now that I've accomplished my goal and I beat my head against that wall and succeeded, I feel like that rush, like, ooh, that was fun. This person's shooting me in the back with ice bolts, making me walk like a slow kitty. Frost bolts. Alright, I think Shalasir also will come into her own. I think a lot of our characters, it's not, you don't really start to come into your own until, I mean, maybe halfway level, like 30 or beyond. Like rogues, it's not until their stealth starts to get faster and they get poisons and stuff like that, then all of a sudden their DPS starts to shoot through the roof. Same thing, like I think if you want to be feral, which I do believe is one of the best specs for in Classic for druids, it's obviously our hands are tied, or paws are tied. We don't have any skills, so that'll get better too. Here's Ruzet.
Greetings.
It is said that the Ring of Zoram is the key to lock any lock within the city. Do you have it, Shalasir?
I don't want. Those robes are actually better than my woodland tunic I have on.
You found the ring. Thank you, Shalasir. Please take this as payment and know that your deeds today will remain forever in my memory.
Be careful.
I guess I'm gonna wear the robes because I didn't realize I was wearing such utter trash. Actually, that's kind of cool. Hold on, those are pretty cool robes. Alright, and we got, I mean, a moderate chunk of XP. Okay, we have done it. Next time we play, we will go back and do these couple. I didn't realize that one was going to take so long. And then we'll come down and figure out what's down here. We'll eventually make our way into Astronar and continue working our way through the zone. But we've done it. We started Ashenvale. Thank you, everyone. Another episode in the pipe, 5x5. And I will see everyone next time on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft.